All right, so today we are honored to have Dr. Feiyu with us for our opening keynote. Dr. Fei is the Senior Vice President and Global Head of Artificial Intelligence at the SAP. She heads the Artificial Intelligence Division of SAP and is responsible for the group's global AI strategy. She is also a member of the Supervisory Board at the German Center for Artificial Intelligence. She's a recipient of the Google Focus Research Award for her contributions in the field of natural language processing, also known as NLP. She is also notably recognized as one of the top 50 women in technology by Forbes China. So, without further ado, please give a big applause and welcome Dr. Feiyu on stage.
Good morning, dear HPI colleagues, dear guests. It's a big pleasure for me to join you to celebrate the 15 years of design thinking at HPI. As drivers of innovation, Hasso-Plattner Institute and design thinking has shaping the future of working and learning. On behalf of SAP, I really want to congratulate you on your success. Today, I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence and design thinking, how they interplay with each other. And in this context, I want to also share with you the artificial intelligence strategy at SAP and also present the applications which are empowered by design thinking. The most popular interpretation of artificial intelligence is that AI simulates I have to find a good position. Artificial intelligence simulates the capabilities of humans. Artificial intelligence enables the machines to understand the human language and even speak the human language. The robots can run like humans and carry things like humans, and also in many science fiction films, we have people, humans, falling in love with robots. But I recommend you don't do now. Because artificial intelligence is not yet so far. In many cases, in many situations, we experience that artificial intelligence is much powerful than humans, right? Many machine translation systems can speak many more languages than individuals in the world. Many of us use Google Translate almost every day. And also, computer vision technologies. They can recognize most flowers and plants in the world. I guess some of you carry apps in the forest and try to recognize which flowers, which trees, right? And furthermore, artificial intelligence in the context of enterprises, they can help to predict the supply chain, demand forecast, predict the risks much faster, really help we run the world, run the companies better. And in the context of design thinking, I think it's also very, very interesting because artificial intelligence really helped the interaction with human and the machine much more natural because we humans, we can talk to the machines instead of boring clicking and also use gestures and languages together. This is what design thinking and AI can come together. Today, we cannot imagine that innovation without artificial intelligence. And also, I emphasize we cannot imagine innovation without design thinking. And there are 3 points what I think design thinking and artificial intelligence should work together. Innovation, human centricity, and also data. Let's start with innovation. Design thinking is the tools and strategy which enable the innovation. And for the AI innovation, in most cases, right, some of you knows the large language model, some machine learning models, right? They are very basic technologies. But in many cases, if we want to build solutions, the solutions and the AI is embedded in complex solutions, embedding in manufacturing, embedding in our mobile phones, embedding in business processes. Therefore, it's a teamwork. AI scientists, data scientists, they are only part of the team. And design thinking is the enabler for this teamwork, because design thinking, it opens us a holistic approach from the ideation to the prototype, and also bring the teams together, the marketing, designer, and the domain experts, product engineer, AI scientists. Therefore, I think it's very important how we can enable the data scientists, AI scientists in the design thinking process, make the innovation enabled by AI. And for design thinking, the central is the human needs, the contribution to the business values and the society. And as I mentioned, right, if we talk about artificial intelligence, it's all about human, simulating the human capabilities, extending the human capabilities, make the human-machine interaction more natural. Therefore, the human centricity is also the central of the actually artificial intelligence. With design thinking, I think the AI innovation can show more empathy. I give you a very simple example, right? If we build a chatbot for customer relationship management for services, many chatbots, they are doing small talks, right? You experience, play with them. However, if a good chatbot for the service for a company, it has to answer questions when the product will be released, factor questions. But the challenge is troubleshooting. The customers are angry. They try some steps, didn't work. What should the chatbot provide? Only some instructions in boring running text? Or you show a list? Or even you can do better, highlight the steps he has done before, the wrong steps, which were the right instruction. Or you even put a video, insert a video into it, right? This is where the designers can help. In addition to the natural language processing, conversational AI technologies, because this is essential, right? If you show the running text and don't highlight which steps are wrong, which is the right steps, the answers artificial intelligence technologies is useless. This is only a simple example. For conversational AI, you have factor-driven questions, you have troubleshooting, you have how-to, how can you show the results, precise one single word, you can use voice technologies. But if you have 10 steps, and the speech technology are boring too, right? People cannot listen to 10 sentences, right? Therefore, it's so important. Design thinking and designer work with the technologies, in particular technologies interacting with humans. Find the right position. And then on the one hand, I think AI really have to be enabled by design thinking in order to provide useful and also convenient innovation systems. And I think also artificial intelligence, data-driven technologies can help the design thinking process and design thinking approach. I know data plays a very important role in design thinking, testing the prototypes, right? However, we know artificial intelligence, on the one hand, is not perfect. Therefore, it's not enough we start innovation with the prototype. How can we get the feedback from the end users and support the continuous improvement? This is one thing. Another thing, given the data, given the feedback of the users, and the artificial intelligence can really have deep analysis of the feedback and find the patterns which we as humans cannot easily recognize, right? Therefore, I think artificial intelligence can really also help design thinking, do the innovation for design thinking too. I have questions for you. Like questions in the beginning. Jens did also question. Did you use your face today to unlock your mobile phones this morning on the train? Please raise your hand. Many of you. Did your mobile phone, computer, your search machine sometimes try to make some proposal when you start to entering some keywords? And I guess some of you have smart speakers at home. Google Home, right? Alexa. And in the mornings, some of you listen music, ask they play some nice songs, and they even recommend some songs for you. Did you have this experience? Did you do this morning? Now we can see artificial intelligence is in everyday life of us, right? Often people say artificial intelligence is so scary. Actually, artificial intelligence is part of our everyday life already. In your pocket, in your bag, in your hand. And it's also urgent, artificial intelligence to improve our work life. For example, are there guests joining this conference from, not from Berlin, from somewhere else? Can you raise your hand? After this conference, the first boring thing is you have to do the travel report. Can you share with me, do you like to do it? Therefore, it will be cool that artificial intelligence can help us, right? You can use your camera, make a snapshot of your receipt, and the machine can do the travel report for you. I hate it. I don't like the travel report because I travel so much in the past. And now even mission critical, right? For a manufacturing company, it will be great if AI machine can predict which spare parts have to be ordered and delivered on demand in time. Furthermore, most of you don't have your computers here, but for leaders, program managers, if somebody is writing an email to you, some urgent things, you will be the bottleneck now. You cannot process the urgent tasks. It will be great if some system, software solutions can read the email for you and forward the urgent tasks to your team members, colleagues. We will not be the bottleneck. We can enjoy the talk. All this means how artificial intelligence can help us make our work life more convenient, efficient, successful. Now I want to share with you our artificial intelligence strategy at SAP. This is also driven by design thinking. For most of our customers, hundreds of thousands of customers, company customers, most of them don't have AI experts, central AI lab. Therefore, we cannot expect our solutions will be retrained, modified, and with complex adaptation by our customers. This must be out of the box. And our customers must use them in a very comfortable way. Therefore, for us, the most important thing, right, even we contribute to the intelligent transformation of our customers with artificial intelligence, we deliver them out of the box. We call it also low-touch, no-touch solutions. They can use it as if they use face to unlock the mobile phones. However, each industry is different. Car industry has different needs than PC industry. Therefore, we also offer our customers solutions and pre-trained models. They can adapt to their needs. This is we leverage a business technology platform. We call it extension suites. They can adapt our services, solutions to their own needs, because each company, even many structures, human resource structure are similar, but the naming is different, right? And this is a simple example. Also for each product, even similar PC companies have different components inside. Furthermore, I think even I talk about lastly is the most important, trustworthy AI, right? All the solutions we build and deliver to the customer should contribute to the benefit of the society. And as I mentioned already, right, the strategy, the portfolio of SAP's AI portfolio is really driven by design thinking. I want to show you again. First, we deliver our intelligent applications out of the box. Without, our customers don't have to do anything. For example, dealing invoices, intercompany reconciliation, intelligent expense, and automation of the workflow. For companies who have teams who are able to do the retraining, they can leverage our artificial intelligence empowered business services for dealing business documents, dealing financial transactions, build the chatbot, and make the processes automatically. We even have offerings for companies who have AI teams. They can train their machine learning models and run their machine learning models on our platform. Why they need our platform? Because our platform provides the enterprise readiness, including compliance, security. The general purpose platform often do not provide these capabilities. Therefore, with this holistic portfolio, we really try to cover the needs of our most customers. Now I want to talk about actually the most important topic, right? AI ethics and trustworthy AI. We SAP, we belong to the pioneer, the first companies in European Union. We released 2018 our AI ethics guiding principles. I show you the principles. Furthermore, on top of these guiding principles, we have built also the governance within SAP. We have our AI ethics steering committees in the company. In this committee, we have a legal expert, senior executives, and AI expert. We have expert from the product team, expert from marketing team, expert from also human resource. And we know AI is an innovation topic. Even AI ethics topic is an innovation topic. Therefore, we have also AI ethics advisory panel. We invite experts from all over the world, give us advice, and also monitor our governance. In addition to the guidelines, in addition to the steering committees, we also built a very concrete work stream. make sure that when we develop intelligent AI applications, we start from the ideation of the use cases, to the validation of the technology, validation of the human needs, validation of the business needs, to the development and deployment and continuous improvement. All these steps, we have AI ethic guiding principles and front runners and the examples there. We take AI ethics and trustworthy AI really seriously. In the beginning of this year, we release global AI ethic policies for all the employees, all the world at SAP. Make sure that there's a process, there's front runners, there are experts who support our teams. Now I want to close with examples of AI applications, which you can see whether artificial intelligence, how they contribute to our customers. Starting with the simple automation example. Mercedes-Benz Mobility, they want to make the process of their payment and invoices efficiently. And for each payment, with SAP, we save 5 to 10 minutes. It's really a lot. You can imagine for a global company like Mercedes-Benz, how many invoices, how many payment documents they have. And for other foods, it's also so important. You know, during the pandemics, the supply chain resilience, supply chain risks, these are the biggest challenges for most companies in the world. And for a food company which produce food products, is even more mission critical. Therefore, forecast is so important, planning is so important. With artificial intelligence technologies, we are able to save the planning time. Each week, 45 hours. They can do predictions almost every day. This is really important to make the society run better. There's also the company Telefonica. We know, I don't know, do you have to complete your job profiles in your human resource portal? How many of you complete all the slots in the form? In most cases, they're not complete, right? And if the job profiles is not complete, then it's even within the company, it's difficult to match the job profile with the right position, right? Sometimes, if you don't feel your job profile complete, you perhaps miss the chance, miss opportunities. If the company do not have good toolings, softwares to support it, and miss the right candidates, right? And we use artificial intelligence technologies to complete all the job profiles for 77% of Telefonica. Then they can really matching the job profiles with the right positions. This technologies is a part of our SuccessFactors, our human resource portfolio. And for the company Aspen, they also use our technologies to do their everyday document processing, as I mentioned, right, for the emails, right? The machine processes the emails, the sales order automatically. We can be more relaxed. And also the employees can be more relaxed, can focus on our high-value use cases, and don't have the trouble to be bottleneck. I stop here, and if you are interested in artificial intelligence at SAP, you can visit our website and contact us. Thank you very much.
Let's give Dr. Fei a big round of applause. Thank you so much for sharing your insights about AI, about design thinking, as well as SAP. All right, so we will transition into a round of Q&A. So maybe I'd like to invite you to have a seat here. So how many of you have learned something new today? Yeah? Cool. How many of you have some questions to ask? Okay, we have some. Cool. But all right, so you can gather your thoughts, you can start thinking about it, as well as those dialing in online with us. You can also start to write some questions, and we have my co-moderator today, Christian Smirnov, who will go through the chat and formulate some questions. But perhaps I can start with my own first question first. Yeah. Thank you so much. You know, when you talk about filing travel expenses and whatnot, I used to work in an audit firm. And boy, it does take a long day to go through that list. For me back then, it's annoying. I hope things have changed, actually.
Definitely, we must change.
Yeah, I agree. So you talk a bit about AI and design thinking. It sounded like it's a very easy thing to accomplish. But I'm sure there are a lot of challenges, right? What are some of the challenges in applying AI and design thinking in projects?
Yeah, a lot of challenges, right? I'm all day long dealing with challenges, right? I think for research, also I think if we also, therefore we need design thinking too, right? In order to define the right applications which really contribute the needs of the business and the society. This is one thing, starting with the ideation. But often we cannot stop with the prototypes. Because many AI labs and research teams, they are very happy with some prototypes. But the commercialization of the AI system is a big challenge. It means the company's process will change. If a company before was not data-driven, the process, like I mentioned, right? If design thinking is open, holistic approach, we have to embrace the data scientists into the process. Furthermore, the AI system in the beginning is data-driven, right? If you have less data, low-quality data, garbage in, garbage out. Therefore, you need high-quality, bigger amount of data. And it's a continuous improvement. How can we make this continuous improvement possible? This is the biggest challenge. And also the commercialization, the sales team, before they sell the product license, right? That's it. But how can you make sure this is a continuous improvement? Because the customers will be part of this innovation, completely different business model. And also the challenge for design thinking also, I think, right? Design thinking, if AI empower the innovation supported by design thinking, we cannot stop with the prototype. We have to also get the feedbacks from the end user and have the continuous improvement. This means design thinking must be overall in the whole process, whole life cycle management, from the ideation to the validation, productization, continuous improvement. This will change also the collaboration between design thinking team, design team with the technology product team.
I love it. I love that, design thinking has to be embedded not only at the beginning, but the entire journey, continuously getting feedback, continuously engaging with the end user, with the people, to get improvement and to make adjustments. Thank you. I'd like to also right now open up to the floor. If there is any questions, you can raise your hands. Yeah, maybe Charlotte?
Good morning. I'm working at HPI D-School in project development, so I'm very closely in touch with the project partners when they develop the challenge and actually ask the question that we give to the student teams. And I was always wondering and wanted to ask someone from SAP, so in our context, the question is rather open. We don't actually know the result yet. Software could be a result. And could be a solution. But in your context, software should be the solution. Otherwise, I mean, they would be at the wrong address. How do you select the challenges, or what do you do throughout the process when you realize actually software is not the solution, or is not like the first prototype to choose?
SAP, we are one of the biggest IT companies in the world, right? In enterprise softwares, we are really delivering softwares, right? Sometimes we work with manufacturing companies, embed our softwares in the hardwares, right? I think you really mentioned very important challenge, right? How can we? It starts with ideation. Which kind of application we should start with? Actually, if we look at the design thinking. at the needs of the humans, right? For the travel expense, very simple one, right? Every day, nobody wants to do it. Actually, it's repetitive, stupid work, right? And then we have to check the feasibility of the technologies, whether computer vision technology is so far we can recognize the objects in the receipt. And also, natural language processing technology can precisely extract the amount of the money. If the amount of money is wrong, the travel report is wrong, right? And furthermore, and we can see because the travel expense report is also embedded the overall processes, in which position this processing. Furthermore, and the software, not only software, human must be in the loop because AI technology is not perfect. In some cases, the machine extracts the wrong number, wrong currency. Also, the relationship between the item and the money is wrong, right? We should give the people the chance to do the correction. In this case, the people who in the process, they even didn't notice they are data engineer already. And then this is human in the loop. Therefore, I think it's very important, right, to recognize the needs of the human and also know in which process, and also build the process, the human-machine interaction really can improve. In the beginning, perhaps only 30% of the invoice can process correctly. With the increasing usage, with humans in the loop, we can increase to 19%, even 100%, right?
Right, thank you. Yes, we have a gentleman over there.
Good morning. I would like to know what do you think is the limitation of AI? So the humans maybe are afraid that the last domain, creativity, can be taken over by AI, or creativity is the last thing what remains. And just a week ago, there was a picture drawn by AI, and this has won a competition. So all the artists were upset that the AI has even won this last domain of creativity. So maybe one day we can do a design thinking workshop with only 5 robots sitting there, of course, multidisciplinary robots. And so back to my questions, what do you think, what AI cannot do, or where's the limitation?
Yeah, AI cannot do many, many things, right? I think, as I mentioned in the beginning, artificial intelligence simulate the human capabilities. They do not have all the human capabilities, right? And I also recommend all of us don't fall in love with any robot now. And
Not now.
no, yeah. If we look at the the achievement of artificial intelligence, we can immediately recognize artificial intelligence is really good in simulating the perception of the humans, right? Recognize the pictures and the speech recognition and also the language. However, artificial intelligence does not have the intention. If we are in design thinking, we have the intention because we want to contribute to the society. Artificial intelligence does not have the intention. The intention must be given by human. Artificial intelligence does not have the real empathy. Still, with that design thinking, we want let artificial intelligence have the empathy for the culture, right? Different culture, for the user groups, and also the languages, right? And also emotions. Artificial intelligence don't have the emotions. And we human, we are so proud of, we have the consciousness. Artificial intelligence does not have the consciousness. Therefore, I think the most important capabilities of the human being, artificial intelligence is far away from it. Of course, artificial intelligence, since they can deal with the data, they can do much faster pattern recognition. They can do much better generation of pictures. Therefore, we discussed this morning, right, whether artificial intelligence can contribute to the design thinking. I think, for example, if we can put some script to the artificial intelligent machine, perhaps the artificial intelligence can provide us several options for design thinking. Or sometimes we put, if we have design thinking training, we have draw some things, blah, blah, perhaps we can let the machine do it, right? Sometimes I have to check the Google Translate image search in order to draw a duck or things like this. I think this we can let the machine do. Therefore, I think artificial intelligence can really help us a lot, make our life more easy like an assistant. However, the overall ownership with intention, consciousness, and the emotions, and also influencing complex planning. Do you think artificial intelligence can create a business plan for an innovative company startup? What do you think? Please.
I was happy if they could not do it. I think they will even do this, like the acceleration of acceleration.
But I think artificial intelligence system perhaps will give you a recommendation because they have many examples, successful business plan examples. However, the new products, right, the set up the team, choose the right people, build a winning team, right? This is artificial intelligence cannot do. But I think artificial intelligence can really support a lot, can contribute to the success.
Love it. I love how you mentioned that AI, as human beings, we are the one that still feed in the intent about what they need to do or what they ought to do. I would like to also see if there are any questions from the audience, and then I'll get back to you. Is there any questions from the audience? All right, so then I'll hand it over to Claudia.
Yeah, just gonna go first. Claudia Nicolai, I'm also part of the D-School team, and I also want to build on the question that has been raised and also the response you gave, and also want to shed light on what we have been doing. So we're also thinking about like how we can integrate AI as a component into the creative process of a team, and did a bit of an experimental research on like what happens if you're gonna add AI, for example, to the ideation phase. That was quite interesting. People didn't really fall in love with the algorithm, but they were kind of trying to, I don't know, create a humanified version of like, is it a good guy, good girl, right, helping to support us, or this might be kind of an intruder. So that was about the love, no? Falling in love with AI. But it really also helped the team to start something new, like a new ideation cycle. So that's something where I really felt it can be helpful. We are now debating with another research group whether AI can also be a coach. And that's something I also want to put out on the table, because with also natural language processing and other technologies, you can easily, I mean, follow a team's conversation.
Yes.
But putting in there then the intelligence of a coach, when to intervene and when to give feedback, that has so much to do with the relationships you have been establishing, like between humans, and on what type of human values you're basing your coaching style. So I think there are also then these type of limitations. The question I have, because you also said the AI and design thinking plays pretty well together if we're going to help human beings. What you have been opening there for us, I think, is that discussion about what type of values are we creating. So therefore, I would love to hear a bit more from you also about what you did on the ethics parts, because like when AI came into the play also of innovation design thinking, this is where we really started to discuss values. So not only for whom we are designing, but for what purpose. So therefore, if you can like shed a bit of more light into like how you do that in terms of value-based AI.
Yeah, in my last slides, I showed the trustworthy part, right? And in our global policy for AI ethics, the first most important part is the human oversight. Every AI applications must be defined by humans at SAP. And also the humans monitor the total development, right? And what being the oversight means it must contribute to the benefit of the society, right? With the guiding principle, the 7 guiding principles. The second also, not too abstract, right? Second is also, we're studying also the data, whether there's bias in the data or discrimination, gender, nationalities, all these kind of important features. Furthermore, and for us it's also important, we integrate explainability, explainable AI into it. And this is also important both for our developers, because then our developers can see, oh, this machine learning results is based on this kind of data, and whether there's bias, and whether the reason why they deliver yes and no because of wrong data point. And this is for our data scientists. On the other hand, because at SAP, we deliver recommendations for decision makers, right? Also for planners. They are mission critical. Therefore, for us, it's also important to explain not only a number, yes, no, and also we provide, on the one hand, the confidence value. We see this is the confidence value with 70. Often, many companies, they only accept the confidence value above 80%. And also, then we also explain why this 70%. Who defined this data, which kind of data points. They all belong to the how we control in the sense minimal the risks, control in the sense we really deliver the right solutions for our customers.
Right, thank you. And I believe we have also one final question from the online audience.
Yes, so here as the human interface for the online interface, the question seems simple, but I believe the answer is quite tricky. Who teaches ethics to the AI?
Let me put this way, right? Because we should not really think AI like a magic superpower, right? AI is really developed by us, by human beings. Therefore, the AI ethics are defined by us, right? By, as I mentioned, European Union, Germany, they released the AI ethics principles, white papers, AI Act, right? And the national governments and the companies, they do their regulation, translation, and our companies, we follow the regulation and translate and implement into our guiding principles, into our governance, and into the policies. Therefore, I think we we society, we define the AI ethics, define the boundaries, and develop the AI-empowered innovations.
All right, thank you. Let's see. Okay, we have one more question.
Yeah, hi, thank you. So my question is, what are current challenges at SAP, but in the development of AI in general, coming up from ideation all the way to change management at the customer implementation? And how could design thinking help solve these challenges?
Let me share with you the most important challenges, right? I think we have, I'm so proud of it. Since last 2.5 years, we have, actually without data, we cannot be successful. And not only with AI, even we cannot transfer into an intelligent ecosystem, right? Because data is so important for our society. Therefore, I'm so proud of SAP since 1.5 years, and also observe that our customers, they are really ready to share their data. And this is it's a game change for SAP, because many customers, they are ready to share their data with us. And given the customer data, the next challenge is how to get value from the data, right? From the customer data, we can build big foundational model for business processes, for business document, and also derive the business knowledges from that. The combination of the machine learning models with the business knowledge, I call it the enterprise knowledge graph. We are embedded in, make our applications, even build new applications, right? With the data, we can link the data among the customers and across even the different business area, finance, human resource, end to end. This means we can have benchmarking, we can cross analytics. This is an exciting world. However, many companies, I was 2 days ago, right? On Wednesday, I gave a panel discussion about also successful scaling of AI in companies. Siemens and ZF, they were also in the panel. All of the companies shared a similar challenge, because make the AI successful means also make the collaboration, the process within the company successful. Companies which are not data-driven, They didn't have the process. Like design thinking. Design thinking must improve the data scientists too. And leverage, right? This is an innovation for the business process. Actually, it tends to be a new company. SAP is on the way also to a data-driven AI company. I think the culture, these are the biggest challenge, not the technologies.
Right, thank you so much. Maybe one final question from my side, and then we can already transition to the end. When I look through your profile, I see a list of accomplishments and lots of accolades that you have achieved. Would you be willing to share one of your proudest achievements or proudest moments, and what was it?
I was very proud that it was a teamwork, right? As my time at German Research Center for Artificial Intelligence, our research group have been working on natural language processing, information extraction, and also building knowledge graph. And this is also, I got a Google Focus Research Award, and with the team together. It's a big honor because very few AI scientists receive this Google Focus Research Award. Many research groups received the Google Research Award, but only, I think at that time, 24 research groups all over the world was invited by Google. Only 6 groups received this award. I'm very proud of it. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Let's give Dr. Fei a big hand. And perhaps, any final thoughts before we wrap up this opening keynote?
Yeah, I want to close with say, AI must contribute to the human benefits, contribute to society, and the AI without design thinking will not be successful.
Wow, AI without design thinking will not be successful. All right, let's please help me give Dr. Fei a big round of applause. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Dr. Fei, for being here. What we'll do now is we will have a short coffee break and networking session, 30 minutes. Coffee and food is outside at the garden. I can see the sun already, so you can enjoy the good weather. Quick announcement. If you are interested in becoming a project partner for HPI D-School, maybe SAP as well, you can reach out to Charlotte Dreyer. Maybe Charlotte, you can wave your hand. And Trixie Gumbo. Right, you can catch them in and have a conversation. So at 11 o'clock, we will meet back here for our next panel focusing on business innovation with design thinking. For now, please enjoy your coffee. Thank you.